Hey, I'm Nathan Mitchell Walden, your host. What's up? I'm Jason Walden, the co-host.
Vamos arriba, Oriel, get set, bring him down. See me go, guys.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Reviewing Wrestling Pay-Per-Views with your host, Nathan Walden, and your co-host, Jason Walden. Our guest host today is Christopher Johnson. Hello, Chris, and welcome to Reviewing Wrestling.
What's up?
We will start out with today's pay-per-view that we are reviewing, WrestleMania 3. The changer of all changes, the biggest WrestleMania probably ever. Not the greatest, but probably the biggest. We start out with Vince McMahon welcoming the audience to the ring and introducing Aretha Franklin to sing America the Beautiful. Now, Chris, what did you think of this entrance and Aretha Franklin and how she did on singing America the Beautiful?
Well, it was a good rendition. You know, Aretha Franklin. I mean, you can't really go wrong with Aretha Franklin. But I think it's even interesting, like the whole intro before that. You know, the coming in with the saxophones. It was it was kind of an odd start to a WrestleMania. Like I had watched it so long that I'd forgotten. You know,
how much
any
the
of that kind of thing.
differences are from the big difference between back then openers and nowadays on the way they do it.
Yeah, it's like it's crazy. Like, oh man, I forgot they even did stuff like that. You know.
Yep. There's
Yeah.
been a few. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I forgot what I was going to say. Sorry.
What did you think of the reminiscence of America the Beautiful, Jason?
Well, Aretha Franklin always had that beautiful voice. And it's like growing up, hearing that, her sing it, she sang it many times, right? In different places. So to me, it's like that's the best rendition of it is with Miss Franklin.
Yeah, I didn't care for it. I didn't think she did a very good job. I just didn't like it. I thought her piano playing was bad. I didn't think she knew how to play piano.
Oh my!
Well, it was a very polished song. It's not like it was. I didn't feel like from the heart like that. You know, for sure.
Yeah, it just did not feel like she wanted to even be there.
Yeah, I'll say that. Like I remember kind of watching her face, thinking, I don't know. I wonder if she like, oh well, it's a paying gig. I'm gonna do it. You know,
She's probably concentrating.
Could be.
I mean, you really
she did a
shouldn't
good
have
job.
to concentrate on America the Beautiful.
I don't know, dude. It's a lot of people.
I mean,
93,000
93,000.
Quite a few people.
At the
I probably shit myself.
All right. So, what'd you give that in stars? Our championships, Jason.
I give it a 3 championships.
Okay. Chris, how many stars do you give it?
We're rating it, rating the performance or the
yes, the performance. The performance.
Yeah.
I would give a 3. Yeah.
A 3. A 3. Okay. Yep. Well, you know me, I didn't care for it at all, so I'm gonna give it a 1 star. A 1 star.
You gave it more than I thought you would.
Well, I'll give it a 1 star because it was Aretha Franklin.
I'd have hit it.
But let's get right on into the very first match, which is Can-Am Connection versus Bob Orton and Magnificent Marco. What the? I'm saying his name all wrong. Magnificent how do you say his name, Jason? Morocco. There you go.
Oh, Morocco. Yeah.
Yeah, Magnificent Morocco in a tag team match. Jason, what'd you think of this match?
Honestly, I didn't really care about it at all. I mean, I didn't like none of them growing up. I didn't know a couple of them, but the match really didn't hold my attention. You know, there was no back and forth really, I thought, and just the connection they had with the match just wasn't there. Like, who is calling the match? You know, was it all four of you? Was it just one of you? Because it seemed like it was just an off the wall match, like no direction in it whatsoever.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my
And
take.
Chris, what did you think of the match?
I'd have to agree with Jason. Like it was kind of like they threw it together. Like, oh, we're just gonna throw this at the beginning. Doesn't really matter what they do. It seemed to be over quicker than it should have. Not It's just kind of boring. Like I remember growing up. The who is it? Who is it again? Khan.
Con AM,
Oh, that's yeah. Khan.
Marty,
I don't remember those guys. I don't remember the other guys, but I do remember
Ricky
them growing up.
Martel.
But yeah, yeah, they
Rick
didn't.
Martel, that's what it was.
Yeah. It just was. It didn't hold my attention at all. You know.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
the best one there was Bob Orton, and it wasn't even that great.
Yeah. Well, I kind of thought it was okay. I mean, it brought out the high flyers kind of and showed that was coming up. I mean, Rick Martel, I mean, he showed his strength. I think he was super strong in it. Overall, I mean, it was a decent tag team match. Jason, what would you give it in star belts?
Championships?
Yeah.
2. No, we'll give it
Two?
a 1.
Give it a
I'll
one
give it a 1
championship.
championship.
I'd give it a
Intercontinental.
2.5, 3, because I think it was an okay opener for a tag team match. It told a storyline that I liked. And Johnson, what would you give it for stars?
I'd give it a 2 because I mean at least it had a lot going on. You know, as being tag team. So I mean, there's a lot going on back and forth. So I'd give it a little more than a 1. I'd probably give it a 2.
Okay.
Nice.
And anything special that you seen in this match that was stood out to you, like move wise or anything like that, Chris?
No, not that I can remember. It didn't hold my attention very well.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll move on to the second match. Billy Jack Haynes versus Hercules with Bobby Heenan. This ended in a double count out. Chris, what did you think of this match?
Oh yeah. This was definitely better. He had the chain, Hercules had the chain. There's always like a good effect, you know, like coming in with some this hardcore shit, like you're gonna, you know, beat somebody up but you know, maybe don't use it, but use it at the end, I think, you know, which adds a lot, you know.
Yeah.
It busted
Yeah.
his face up and oh yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely a bloody match.
Yeah.
And what was awesome about this match is it was move versus move. Who had the better torture rack? Not torture rack. Who had the better full Nelson? You know.
Yeah, the full Nelson. Yeah, that right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who had the better full Nelson? Now, Billy Jack was known for the full Nelson.
Yeah.
Jason, what did you think about this match?
It was pretty decent. I mean, good back and forth, good storytelling. Well, fair storytelling. I actually think the match ended the way it should. You know, it was different to the whole show. And that's to me where it stands out to it. You know, double countouts always suck, but they're interesting to the storyline.
Yeah.
I mean, it shed a bit of blood there, so I'm always good for that.
Yeah. And I had to go back and watch because I was honestly thought that maybe he did bust him open with that chain, but I went back and watched and seen where he cut himself. I was like,
oh
okay.
Yeah. You
okay.
You
Yeah.
can see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like it's a pretty good, but yeah.
Yeah, but what would you give it in stars, Jason? Our championships?
3.
3 championships.
3
Is it because of the blood?
Well, not just because of blood, because it was still a decent back and forth, and I thought the ending fit the storyline because it probably added to the storyline more. So I mean,
Yeah, it
I
definitely
liked her.
did.
I was always a
And
Hercules fan.
I'll give it a 3 too because of the blood. There was quite a lot of blood, and it was kind of cool. I liked it. I don't know, maybe I just like blood. But
Well,
Chris, what
the
would you
bloodier
get?
the better.
Well,
I
I
would have
wouldn't
gave it
say
4 just on
that.
the blood alone.
You
4
give it
just from the
what?
blood
I'd
alone.
have gave it 4 just on the blood alone.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I mean
that
they,
was
like especially for the time, they're just bringing it home. It's like it's
Yeah.
WrestleMania 3.
yeah.
Yeah. And
There's kids out
the
there's
thing
there's
about
kids out
cut.
in the audience that really thought that was like, oh man, he just got messed up.
Oh, I'm sure at home I thought the same
You're
thing.
right.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what I'm raising
Yeah.
my hand right now.
Right.
Yeah, it definitely was a good match. And both of them, like I said, they're not well known. Hercules, I think, is more well known than
Oh
Billy
yeah,
Yeah.
he
I
was
Jack.
remember
cool.
Hercules. Yeah.
But back then, they were considered one of the greatest bodies in wrestling. I mean, they were really in fit. They weren't fat and chunky like a lot of
I
the
was,
wrestlers.
I was gonna say
No,
a lot
no,
of them were beer bellied
no, they were in good
men,
shape.
Yeah,
that were.
Yeah, they're in good shape.
So we'll move on to Hillbilly Jim, Heidi Kid, and Little Beaver versus King Kong Bundy, Little Tokyo, and Lord Littlebrook. This match
Oh yeah,
didn't last very long, but what did you think about this match, Chris?
I don't. I'm coming to a blank how it actually ended. This is the tag team with the with the little guys, right?
Yeah, Hillbilly
Yeah,
Jim and the
Yeah,
yeah,
little
the
guys
right.
and
midgets.
Yeah.
King Kong Bundy.
I
It
thought it was.
ended in a disqualification because Bundy attacked one of the little ones.
These little guys. Yep.
Oh, okay. I, it was. I think it was kind of cool how they're meshing that up because that's something you don't see in today's wrestling. You know what I mean? Like I don't
Not since
at least not a
Hornswoggle.
lot that I've seen.
Well,
What's that?
we got Danhausen just did it.
Well, he ain't a midget.
Really?
The
Oh
last
yeah.
one we had
Nobody
was
brung in that
Hornswoggle.
midget, and he had that match. So, but yeah, Chris, sorry,
No,
go
thank
ahead.
you. No, that's all right. It was that's what it was. It's kind of like, oh wow, this is a little more interesting than I remember it being. I don't remember that at
It had a
all.
little amusement to it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah. It was definitely the breakdown part for the kids.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hillbilly Jim was a huge, like, the
And,
kids loved Hillbilly Jim. I know I loved Hillbilly Jim.
oh yeah. Had his action figures, puzzles.
Yeah, the little rubber that didn't even move.
Yeah, and you
I'm
can
gonna take
smack
care
your
of my little
cousins
guy.
with it.
You know.
You smack your
Yeah.
cousins with it and it hurts.
Yeah, I know.
You throw them at each other. They were weapons more than toys.
Yeah. Well, they were toy weapons.
Right.
But what did you think of this match, Jason?
It was all right. It was amusing. I forgot all about it. The only match I could really remember was the Andre and Hulk Hogan.
That is a shame. You didn't even remember Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Macho Man?
I did not until I seen it, and then I was like, oh yeah, they're on the card. That's right.
It was the best match of the card.
But that match, I mean, I was a King Kong Bundy fan as well as I was a Hillbilly Jim fan.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
to me, it was a great heel and a great baby face of that time era going at each other. Because you always knew with them two, at least with them two, they're gonna get top stories. You're gonna get you're gonna get good storyline. You're gonna get good creative in the ring with each other. Hence why they were really huge because they wrestled some great names and threw out some great matches as far as those two go.
So
The
what
other
would
two
you
I
give
didn't
it
really
in
care.
stars?
Championships, I would give it a 2.5.
2.5.
It could have been longer, could have been better, could have been more,
Oh yeah, it was a very short match. It was like 3 minutes or so.
Yeah, it kind of
Chris,
shocked me. Yeah, like, wait a minute, what? Dang, that was pretty quick.
yeah, well, I'd give it a 3 stars, just because, there was some midgets involved or little people. I don't know the proper way to say that. But they were I liked it because it was entertaining. I mean, I wish they would have been a little bit cooler. I mean, the one kind of looked like, I don't know, like a mini Jimmy Snuka.
Yeah.
But Chris, how many stars would you give it?
I give it 2 because it was over pretty soon. And the idea behind it, like you really didn't care who won, who lost, because it was just supposed to be like a fun match. Like Jason said, like used to like both of them. It's like, so I really don't want one side to lose or the other. I'd rather just watch, but it didn't really go very long either. So I still can't
Yeah,
give it.
whoever
I give
comes
it
out
2.
on top is whoever comes out on top.
Right? Yeah. I just want to
Whoever
see the
loses is
match.
whoever loses. Yep.
Well, that's probably why they had it a disqualification, so
Yeah.
that nobody
Annoying.
won. Well,
One. Yeah.
To annoy the
uh,
fans.
Hillbilly Jim won, but it pushed Ted Bundy as a heel more, and I think that's what they were going
Yeah.
for.
Right.
They wanted to push that baby face for Jim, and with all the midgets liking him, it
Yeah.
made Jim a better baby face and a
Yeah.
better heel for Kong going into the next WrestleMania.
Was Hillbilly Jim ever a heel?
No, I don't think he ever was.
Huh. I
Maybe
know Bundy did both.
maybe when he in the 70s or something when he worked for Texas Wrestling.
Yeah. Before the WWE
Yeah.
takeover.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a fun, playful match. There's a lot of matches in this pay-per-view. There's 12 matches in this WrestleMania. So we'll get on to the next one. King Harley Race with Bobby Heenan. I think Bobby Heenan was the star in this WrestleMania. Bobby Heenan, and he went up against another awesome wrestler that every kid loved, Junkyard Dog.
Yeah.
In a loser bows to the king match.
Oh yeah.
Jason.
He was robbed.
What did you think of this match? Oh, we'll start out with Chris since he said they were robbed. Chris, what did you think of this match?
Go ahead, dude.
Man, and for me, it's hard because Junkyard Dog was he's the man, and he always been the man. He's and he was robbed, and I'm glad he did not kneel at the end. He said, no, screw that. I'm gonna go out like the Junkyard Dog, and yeah.
Bit some asses on the way out, huh?
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
That was a good match.
Yeah, you don't mess with the dog.
No.
Jason, what did you think of this match?
I thought it was interesting as heck. I was a fan of both of them. I liked King Harley Race. I thought he was top wrestling tier material back then.
Yeah,
he's
back
one
in
of
the 70s.
Huh?
In the 70s.
Still though,
he should have been retired in the 80s. He should have been retired.
Nah, I thought he did good. And then who didn't like the Junkyard Dog? I mean, the dude was great.
King Harley Race.
This character.
King Harley Race did not like the Junkyard Dog.
And look what happened. King Harley Race put the dog back in the kennel. See, don't mess with a king when you're just a dog. Don't bite the hand that feeds. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it was a good match for what it was. I mean, it was Junkyard Dog versus Harley Race, who was over the hill and shouldn't even have been in the ring. But I mean, Harley Race, that's all you got to say. If anybody knows anything about 80s and 70s wrestling, you know Harley Race.
Well, either one of them, yeah.
Yeah, but
they're both on the cartoons.
Yeah.
The puzzles and the books and everything else that go along with that.
I didn't care for it. I thought it was an okay match. I'd give it a 1 star. How many championships would you give it, Jason?
I give it 3.5 because I thought it was fun to watch.
Okay. 3.5, huh? So it's like 3 regular championships and a tag team title, just a half of one.
It'd be like a NXT title,
Hey.
lower on a totem pole.
Oh.
Because
Man.
it's just a pay. Because it doesn't really make it don't mean shit. Once they get up to the main roster, that title don't mean nothing to them anymore. So they're
Adam
fighting for the good
Page.
ones.
I said Adam Page. I'm my bad. I
Oh,
meant
oh, you want to mention Paige, huh? Why'd they bring
no.
her back? Because
Uh
this woman misses every headbutt. All you got to do is look. Why is she
yeah,
back in
well,
WWE?
why do they have the Bella as a champion? Nobody understands.
Yeah,
Anyways,
yeah.
Chris, what did you think of this match?
Like I said, I thought it was one of my favorites. Like I probably would rate it a 3 out
Three.
of it, just because it wasn't the longest match, but it did end, fairly well. It was fun, fun to watch. So it was definitely a good match for me.
Yeah, I like I said, I don't know. I just didn't care for it. It's probably because Harley Race. I like Junkyard Dog.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, I didn't like Harley Race. I never did. I mean, he was good at what he did, but he just shouldn't have been in the ring at WrestleMania 3, maybe
Yeah.
WrestleMania minus 12, but no. Yeah, so we got the Dream Team, Greg Valentine and Brutus the Barber Beefcake with
Oh
Johnny
yeah.
Gallant and Dino Bravo. And they went against the Ruga brothers, which I didn't remember them, but they won. Uh Johnson, what did you think of this match?
Oh man, I none of these guys I really remember too much. Um, and it really didn't stick with me that well. It didn't stick
Yeah.
with me.
Did you at least remember Brutus the Barber Beefcake?
Yeah, like I remember that, like specifically the beefcake. Like I remember that dude in that name. But other than that, it
Who
was
gets the
like,
barber?
the barber. Yep. Yeah, that's familiar to me too. Yep. I remember that. This has been so
Big
long
O
now
Clippers
too.
when we were
Spears.
kids. Yep.
Yep.
This is where he got the act for this year's was this pay-per-view.
Oh
He
really?
was a heel
Right.
up until this pay-per-view, but then he turned babyface. And
Uh,
it was the Shears that came out later on in the next match. Adrian Donis brought him out,
hmm.
and he took it from there. But Jason, what did you think of this match, or did I already ask you?
We didn't.
Okay.
I liked all three of them except the other one. You had what was the name? Dang it. Brutus the Barber Beefcake,
Johnny
Greg the Hammer
Valiant,
Val.
Dino Bravo.
Yep, I knew him, and then Greg the Hammer Valentine. I was a big Hammer. I loved Greg the Hammer Valentine. I think when he did the figure four, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's because I liked Ric Flair so much. I think I was a fan of his because he had Ric Flair's same move. But I was a fan of all three of them, and I thought it was an interesting match. Thought it could have been better, but for what it was back then, you know, back then you were really limited in what you can do with superstars and stuff. Now you got a little bit more freedom with different laws and everything, but it was fair, I guess, even
Yeah.
though I liked them all.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't even, like I said, I don't even remember the tag team, but Brutus was awesome to me, and Greg the Valentine was more like a copy of every wrestler. He did the Ebonic Elbow. He did all that stuff. I mean, if another wrestler that was top star did it, he did it.
Right.
To me, he was like a generic Timu wrestler, you know?
When you say he's a better version of LA Knight,
I would say no.
Because LA Knight does that exact same thing.
I guess in that sense, LA Knight is trying to do his own thing, though. It just doesn't
Now,
come off his own thing.
no, he sounds like Stone Cold. He moves like freaking HBK. He's the only thing original about him is his gear, and that ain't that original.
I don't know. We
Yeah.
we shouldn't get into talking about LA Knight because then we'll go on forever because there's so much wrong with that character.
Yeah. Does he suck? Yeah.
And Chris, what did you think of this match? You said that it wasn't standing out to you at all.
No, it didn't. It didn't stick with me at all. I don't remember even much about it. To be honest with you.
Well, it wasn't very long. It was only like 4 minutes.
Yeah, like it did not stick with me.
Now, with this pay-per-view, was it in 3 different places as well as 1 and 2?
No, that was
Because
part
it seemed like
2.
it.
No, that was part 2.
Okay.
WrestleMania 2. But yeah, how many stars would you give it, Jason?
I'd give it like a 2.5 championship.
Okay.
WWE and TNA belt.
I'd give it a 3 because it was fair, I think, for what it was. I mean, you got Brutus and he's letting it act like, what the heck just happened? Did we cheat to win? I thought we don't do that anymore. Right. It was just Brutus made
take
the
show
win,
right?
for me. Yeah,
take the win.
He didn't want to though. And that was the second time that night that 2 people started out on the heel side and went to the face side because the midgets were heels and started and went face. So, but everybody should remember this next match. It had one of the most popular wrestlers from the 80s involved in it. And probably people don't really remember Adrian Adonis, but it had Roddy Piper.
Oh, yeah.
Versus Adrian Adonis. And this was supposedly supposed to have been Roddy Piper's last match. Supposed to have been his retirement match.
Yeah.
But it was a hair versus hair match. Chris, what did you think of this?
Well, I mean, any match with Roddy Piper is going to be entertaining, because the guy is an absolute legend, and
he's like considered one of the greatest bad guys ever.
Yeah, I mean, it's Roddy Piper, and I didn't realize that he was really that old to even be considering retirement at WrestleMania 3, but I was like, damn, I don't remember that at all. Like, holy crap,
Because you were so young when you were watching.
Yeah, right. The first time, like 19, what is it, 87? Like I didn't even realize.
When you go back and see the videos and you see how young they look and how they look now.
Yeah. A few moments later.